more than 60 years ago, excavations at Qumran caves revealed nearly 1,000 ancient scrolls that offered important glimpses of the past of mankind. Archaeologists were surprised to find an unusual text including a roll of paper that offers clues about the disappearance of the Nephilim. It's called the Book of Giants. The Bible makes several references to the Nephilim, and most of them can be found in the Book of Genesis. Most of the information on these ancient giants comes from the apocryphal Book of Enoch. This ancient Jewish religious work is attributed to the great-grandfather of Noah, although some scholars date it to parties around 300 BC. Enoch is a puzzling character, to say the least. The Book of Genesis tells us that lived on earth for 365 years before being taken by God. He walked with God and he was not, for God took him. During his time here, our planet was also inhabited by angels, who interact freely with humans, and eventually interbred with the daughters of men, and gave birth to a race of hybrids abnormally strong and giants called Nephilim. The origin of the word Nephilim is not fully understood, but scholars have proposed several etymologies: the fallen, apostates, or those who cause others to fall. Regardless of its name, the Nephilim have always been a synonym for giants. Fragment of the Book of Giants. The Book of Giants found in the Qumran caves offer a perspective that is different from the Book of Enoch. Although incomplete, the fragments of the scrolls paint a bleak picture. The Nephilim became aware that, as a result of their violent and deviant forms, faced imminent destruction, and that scared them enough to ask Enoch speak their name before God. The text begins by detailing how the Nephilim plagued the earth and everything that lived in it. But once we all begin to receive prophetic dreams of doom, fear in their hearts filter. The first to have these dreams was Ma'aweh, the sun-titan angel Barakel. In his dream, he saw a tablet being submerged in water. When the tablet emerged, all but 3 names had been removed. This symbolizes the flooding and subsequent destruction of all but the sons of Noah. At that time, this had not become apparent to the Nephilim, so they debated the meaning of the dream of Ma'aweh, but were unsuccessful in interpreting the signs. Shortly afterwards, 2 more giants, Ohia and Hia, the children of the fallen angel Semiasa, began to have similar dreams. They dreamed of a tree being uprooted but 3 of its roots. After this, the rest of the group of giants began to have apocalyptic dreams. Then 2 of them had dreams, and dream of his eyes had fled before them, and arose and came to, and told her dreams, and said in the assembly of his fellow monsters, "In my dream I was watching tonight and had an orchard. Gardeners and those who were watering. 200 trees and large outbreaks left their root. All the water and the fire burned all the garden. They found the giants to tell the dream. The giants have realized the prophetic nature of dreams and sought the help of Enoch. Unfortunately, Enoch had disappeared from the face of the earth, so the Nephilim elected one of its members. I make a cosmic journey in order to find it. Ma'aweh mount in the air as high winds, and flew with his hands like eagles. Left behind the inhabited world and step over the desolation, the great desert. And Enoch saw him, and greeted him, and Ma'aweh told him here and there a second time to Ma'aweh, "Giants await his words, and all the monsters on earth. If has been taken from the days of yore." And that would be added. We would like to hear from you its meaning. 200 trees that came down from heaven. Unfortunately, parts of the scrolls were damaged beyond repair, but the general direction of the text is obvious. One of the Nephilim travel outside the earth for Enoch and his powers of vision interpretation. The text is very interesting, if we substitute some terms, and consider it not as an allegorical story, but as a description of an actual event, whose meaning was unclear at the time. Considering fly hands like eagles a metaphor, we can hypothesize that Ma'aweh left Earth in a spaceship. In this case, the desolation, the great desert refer to interstellar space? It depends on how far we are willing to interpret a piece of a roll of 2,000 years old, but ancient astronaut theorists do more than just take it at face value. Enoch may always sent back from whence it came, promising that God will speak on their behalf. Unfortunately for the Nephilim, the tablets of Enoch sent to them did not bring you good news, Enoch the scribe. A copy of the second tablet Enoch sent in the same part of Enoch the scribe observed. In the name of God the great and the saint, for some years let it be known to you that know, and the things that he has done, and that their wives, them with their children and wives of their children for their profligacy on earth, and has been on you. And the earth is crying, and complain that you and the acts of their children, the damage that has done to him. Until Raphael appears, it envisages the destruction is coming, a great flood, and will destroy all living beings, and what is in the deserts and seas. And the meaning of matter upon you for evil. But now loose the bands that bind to bad, and pray. If they prayed or not, the text you cannot say. But they do not seem to be here, once again demonstrating the effectiveness of a global flood.